Hello, today we will be looking at how to insert data into a database, how to update existing data in a database, and how to delete the data when we need to do that. Earlier we looked at the DDL part of the SQL language, which was about creating tables, changing the table structure, and how to delete tables or part of a table. But now we're not going to look at the structure anymore. Now we're going to look at the data inside the tables. So these kind of statements belong to data manipulation language, the DML part of the SQL. And in this video, we will look at the insert into statement, the update statement, and the delete statement. First, we will insert some data into a table, and then we use the insert into statement. We will use the car database and the table car, which were the table where we inserted some data from an Excel sheet earlier. So if I right click on car and select top 1000 rows, I will see the content of this table. It consists of 11 rows with data about some cars. And now I will insert one new row into this table, and then I use insert into and specify the table, which is car. And if we are going to insert data into each column of the table, then we don't have to specify the column name. Then we only have to specify the values, which I've done here. If the values are text values or dates, then we have to use this apostrophe. But if it's a number, we don't use that. I could have used this query window, but because I want to run this query in between the other queries, I open a new query window and gather the other queries there. Now we will run this insert into car table and insert this row with data. I click execute, one row is affected, and I right click the car table, select top 1000 to show the content now. And here I see the new row at the top of the table. And here we have another example where we can see that it's possible to insert several rows with one statement. And here we also specify which column we want to insert data into, only these 3 columns. And we have 3 rows with data specified as values. So if I go to the query window and paste the query and we'll run only this now, I click execute, 3 rows affected. I go back to this select top 1000 query and execute it again. And now I see that I have 3 new rows in my table. And since I only inserted the data in these 3 columns, then the 3 other columns will only have null values. And as we have said earlier, null values are not real values, but they are used when there are no relevant data for the field, or when you have forgot to register some data, or when the values are still not known yet. When we want to change data, we use the update statement. And then we use the set statement to specify which column we want to update and what value we want to insert into this column. And normally we don't want to update all the values in the column. Then we use where to filter which rows that will be updated. And here we will only update the rows that have the value silver in this color column. And if it's silver there, then it will be changed to yellow. So if we have a look at the existing data and the color column, we see that we have silver here and we have silver also in these 2 rows. So we have 3 rows with the color silver and we want to change them to yellow. So I go to my query window and paste this query. And we run it. 3 rows were affected. We will go here and execute this select top 1000. And now we see that we don't have any silver. They are changed to yellow here, here, and here. If we want to change them back again, we can do the opposite. We can say update car and set color to silver, where color equals yellow. I can run this also. Execute and go here, and now they're yellow. If I run this top 1000 again, then I see that change to silver. When we need to delete one or more rows from a table, then we use the delete statement. And we specify from which table we want to delete the rows. And we can also use the where statement to do a selection of what data that are going to be deleted. And then we can also use or, and, or these logical functions So in this case, we will only delete the rows where the reg number is this one or this one. And I can see in the car table that this will be these two rows. So if I go to the query window and run this query, these two rows will be deleted. I execute, I go back here. So if I run this again, this select top 1000, execute, then I will see that these two rows are now removed from the table. If I don't use this where to filter what rows that are to be deleted, but only run delete from car, then all the rows in the table will be deleted. So now if I execute this select top 1000, I will see that all the rows in the car table are deleted. And be careful when you do these delete operations, because there's no undo option. When you have deleted them, they are deleted. So if I need the data, now I would have to insert them again or import them from Excel, for instance.